so we got all the bait, ballyhoo, in the cooler.
Ready. Cut.
Salted bait. We're gonna do a little wreck
Hammerjack.
fishing.
Right now I'm putting in our farthest point out, and then I'll work backwards and I'll work farther south, because we'll probably come in, we'll be a little bit north, and we'll work our way back in.
Cool, that works out pretty well with the Garmin system.
It does.
It's easy to see. You can see the fish at the same time.
We're gonna cruise out about 14 miles from where we sit now.
Okay.
We'll get into about 500, maybe 600 feet of water. You don't really know until you get there. You see
Nice.
what life, what bait, we might end up in 700. But we'll dedicate part of the day to that offshore trolling and chasing birds and maybe tuna. And then we'll come back in, work our way into some of the waypoints that we entered this morning. And from there, we'll deep drop for bottom fish like snapper, grouper, things like that.
But it's gonna be crazy, crazy deep blue, purple.
Yeah,
water
that
out
happens
there,
within 4 miles. When we make it about 4 miles under the bridge that you see behind us, everything drops off from around 60 feet to 100, 120, and it'll be gradual. You know, it will be in 15 minutes on these skis, we'll be within 200 feet of water.
So running out on a Sea-Doo is pretty easy down here, right?
It makes sense, and it's fun. It's a simple process. You know, there's an aesthetic to fishing from these that's kind of like, I liken it to fishing and shallow water fishing from a boat to doing it wading. They're
Pretty
more
close to the
personal,
action, huh?
more-
I'm ready. Let's
do
go
it.
get some fish.
All right. Drifting baits, and this took the vertical jig probably about 30 feet off the bottom, and it's yellow jacket, looks like, which is awesome eating. Check that out. Fish. So a lot of the jack and the jack crevalle family, well, they're all strong, I'll say that, but a lot are not good eating, and these guys have beautiful white meat. Oh! And that's fishing, folks.
Get some dinner. So we got some fish. Chef Nathan, what are you thinking?
I could live off of ceviche. I love how simple, easy, you know, just like I try to make fishing techniques simple, easy.
It's good
fun.
when it's hot out too.
It is, it's refreshing, you know, and what I like about it is this is a really kind, light textured fish, and it preserves that, it keeps that intact. Now, having said that, some people will come over for a dinner party and they're like, the same people that don't do sushi are like iffy with ceviche.
Yeah.
So having something off the grill is always a plus.
You have a regular fillet knife and then a skinning knife.
Right, I
It's
may
a
or
lot
may
thinner
not
blade.
have. It's a longer blade too for when you're catching larger fish. Not to pick on you,
We tried,
because I didn't
right?
catch anything to contribute tonight. Got the longer knife. And this knife you actually want to be dull so that the knife blade doesn't wander up and down the fillet as you're cutting. Or
So just run right along the skin.
exactly. And if you're filleting fish like mackerel or fish with skin, more so than scales and thick like a hide like this, a dull knife won't cut through the skin.
So we had a fun day on the water. I mean, the weather was pretty good. It held out. Got some fresh fish, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables.
I figure you caught the fish. You kind of get to sit back and chill, and I'll handle the rest of the hard work.
You're basically marinating that with the lime juice. How long did you say?
20 minutes.
20 minutes
15 to 20
marinade.
minutes. You'll notice within 5 minutes of squeezing one orange, you'll notice that you see how clear the fish is. especially in the light, you see the sheen and the color. It'll start to take a chalky color to it. It's
Okay.
just like when we put the swordfish on the grill, it'll go from pink
It's when
to
that
white.
acidity really
Yeah, it grabs
soaks
hold.
in, right?
Absolutely.
We didn't know what we were gonna come back with, whether it was grouper, mahi, snapper.
I mean,
but, mutton snapper, like you said, you can kind of do anything with it.
Now, if you went solely with lime, it would be too tart, too bitter. That's why I bought the oranges, is to take back, make a funny face of a lime, right? So we're missing the all-important thing for everything is olive oil. So you see there's more fish than there are ingredients.
Awesome setup, fresh fish caught today on the FishPros. So we've got some mutton snapper, ceviche. That's spectacular.
It's the whole package, right?
That is spectacular. There's nothing like
The
fresh
adventure,
fish.
the whole, it's everything.
All right, so this was fresh, catch, clean, cooked, eaten, consumed. So where's the next adventure?
I don't know. I think we could reach the Bahamas. Whew. I'd be happy doing the same thing over again at this point.
Awesome. This is delicious. Thank you
Try
so
the
much,
swordfish.
Nathan. This
All
is
right.
spectacular.
I hope you make it down more often. Try the sword.